Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Max with the Fortnite news video. Anyways, today we have a lot of news to talk about, given that a few days have passed and that has allowed us enough time to acquire new information to talk about. But we have to give a big credit to Fortnite, Lucas7 Yoshi _ I Scenario, Loot Lake BR, Max BR, Fort Tory, and CY. Links to them will be in the pinned comment down below. And also, while you guys are there, don't forget to check out the timestamps too. That way you guys can see what we're talking about in this video, and also that way you guys can skip to any part of the video. And also, don't forget to use supporter code to go to All Out Jane, the item sharper, when you guys are buying something in the Epic Games launcher. And yeah, don't forget to make sure to tweet what you guys buy using my code. That way I can retweet it and possibly share it in a video too. But either way, we're gonna get started with today's video now. Anyways, we're going to get started with the Dusty Divot dig site. So in our previous news videos, we discussed how it was basically almost done and how there were artifacts showing in this specific dig site. But it turns out whenever this dig site was done a few days ago, or I mean, I guess probably yesterday, I believe it was, but lava filled up the whole dig site. And now lots of people are speculating that the whole Dusty Divot itself is going to fill up with lava and eventually cool into obsidian / rock. And that way people can once again build on it, and now we won't have that big crater in the middle of the map. But that's just currently the speculation. I don't know if that's what you guys believe, but I'm happy to hear what you guys think about that. And now besides that, we have the Loot Lake dig site now also being mentioned too, and it has been leaked that there's an underground bunker or some metal plating on the ground. There's currently sound files in the game which has like metal banging sounds, but we're not too sure exactly what this metal object is underground. We did notice the Moai, okay, I can't say that word, but the stone heads that previously had rifts around them is also buried underground. And also, while you guys are seeing the video of like us going around the dig site, don't mind that it shows like retail row in the background. That's how Fort Tory was able to implement the underground dig site into an area. But yeah, he couldn't get it into the original spot, so don't mind that. But a lot of people are believing that the discovery skin is going to be kept under here, or something amazing or like big is going to happen around this, given that the dig site should be, I guess, close to being done on Saturday or Sunday, and we should be expecting the actual dig site to start on like Friday. But yeah, that's basically all we know at the moment. Tell me what you guys think about that, and we're going to continue to move along. Fortnite has announced that gifting is back too for a limited time. For whatever reason, they just don't want to make it permanent. I guess they're just trying out new things, or maybe there's just some sales that, you know, just lowers the amount of sales that they have in the game for whatever reason. But also in other news, there's a lot of stuff happening in the competitive scene in Fortnite. A lot of people are writing like crazy. So they currently have announced that there won't be any more stretch resolution in competitive game modes. A lot of people use stretch resolution, that way they can see more around their surroundings, and also supposedly gives them a better advantage at getting headshots easier. But a lot of people seem to just complain about the whole FOV perspective thing, and given that they're finally removing that, or like not allowing players to use that a week before, like when a lot of the main stuff for the Fortnite World Cup is starting to happen, a lot of people are unhappy about this, and they're just taking charge against it, and Fortnite has not responded against the criticism for that. And also, it's going to require people to play in aspect ratios of 16:9, and if you have 21:9 aka widescreens, then you'll have black bars when you play in these competitive game modes. So like when you play arenas or the online qualifiers, then you're going to be required to play in 16:9. But if you're just going to play normal solos or LTMs, then you're going to be fine and good to go. But we're going to continue to move along. So yeah, crazy stuff happening in the Fortnite competitive scene. I don't know what you guys think about that. Don't forget to leave a comment on your opinion about that. And then also, if you guys are interested in checking out the community section on the YouTube channel, I highly recommend that you guys go check that out, as I do a bunch of polls, have a bunch of conversations / discussions there, and also just post item shops too, so I'd be more than happy to have a discussion with you guys there too, if you guys are interested in that. But besides that, Fortnite was hacked the other day. It turns out the hacker was able to post 6 to 8 tweets, but we believe how they got access to the Twitter account to begin with was through an Epic employee that works on the Fortnite Twitter account through TweetDeck. So they basically had access on TweetDeck to the Fortnite Twitter account. They didn't exactly get the password to the Fortnite Twitter account, but they were able to send tweets through it, and most of them were just like saying, follow me on Twitter, follow this Twitter account for Gold Trooper tonight, revert the changes, etc. And that was really the basis of it, and nothing too much came of that. So it just took 20 to 30 minutes for Fortnite to regain access, or like just realize there was a problem, you know, revoke that person's access to the Twitter account too. And then also just seemed like they didn't really apologize for anything, or like, you know, make note that it happened or why it happened, and that was just really it, which is kind of funny given that, you know, they make the whole spiel about, you know, use 2-factor authentication, that way they don't run into any problems like this. But you know, that happened to them. But either way, we're going to continue to move along to other news related to Fortnite. So in regards to Fortnite again, Fortnite has tweeted out Rune is coming, triple dot. So a lot of people are unsure if this is going to be a skin that's coming to the item shop or if it is the discovery skin, which is the week 8 battle pass skin. You have to do 55 challenges in order to get it. So a lot of people are unsure about this, and if you guys actually mess with the colors of the picture itself, or the brightness to saturation, etc., whatever you need to do to make it look like this, a lot of people can see what it looks like more. You can see more of the face, you can see that it has like shoulders to it, and that means it's definitely not the evil suit skin that a lot of people were thinking about initially when we saw it. And then a lot of people are also drawing comparisons to League of Legends Zed champion skin, or like the character itself, and a lot of people are saying that it kind of looks like they just copied it, but we're unsure, you know, given that, you know, the whole picture itself is kind of dark for the most part, and, you know, given when we actually get to see the skin, it might be totally different from what we're actually seeing. But a lot of people are saying that it deals with the unencrypted Demon Skull Pickaxe, which is an epic one, and that kind of fits the theme of it too. So yeah, it should be neat to see how this turns out. It does look like it definitely, or well, it does really look like a good skin at the current moment in time. And man, that was really wacky English right there. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about the skin. What do you think this fully deals with? A lot of people are mentioning how it deals with the Loot Lake Dig Site, or he is the official Fire King himself and not the prisoner skin. But yeah, leave a comment down below what you guys think about that, and we're going to continue the move along. Anyways, we're going to talk about one of our favorite things to talk about, and that is the stupid mystery helicopter that is flying and landing around the map. And it turns out this time it is by Tilted Towers, aka west side of it, which is by the RVs themselves. And now a lot of people are now starting to speculate something else than the helicopters are now like scouting for locations for dig sites, but that it's actually showing the possible respawn locations, aka where the veins will be for people to use. Now we don't really have like actual information regarding that, but that is what a lot of people are beginning to speculate about, and it kind of makes sense when you kind of see where all the locations are, but we're unsure at the moment of course. But either way, we're going to talk about more of the respawn information that we have like fully confirmed itself. And basically when you actually like spawn out of the sky with it, you do start the skydive. It's basically the same height as a rift, and when your teammate does get fully killed out, they do drop a reboot card, and now these cards can be stacked up to 3 times, so that means you can carry up to your full squad, or well, basically your full squad, and that takes up an inventory slot. So a lot of people may not be happy with that, but we're currently unsure about it at the moment if they're going to change that. And then also when you do respawn from that vein, you do get mats, ammo, and a gray assault rifle depending on that current mode that you're playing. And then also it takes 14 seconds to reboot someone, so like when you're actually at the respawn van and you're trying to use that respawn card, that way you can get your team back, it's going to take 14 seconds to bring them back. And then also the bus will be inactive for 30 to 60 seconds after respawning. That way you're just not constantly using it over and over. And at that moment there is a beam showing that someone is respawning, but they plan on maybe changing that possibly. And then when a teammate dies, you'll see on the bottom left a reboot chip was dropped. So that is basically all the information we know about the respawn system as of currently right now. So it's nice to know that we're going to be getting one relatively soon. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be coming next week with the actual patch. Like a real patch, not a content update. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. If you guys do enjoy, leave a like, comment down below what you guys think about everything. Don't forget to leave a sub, that way you guys can stay up to date with the Fortnite news. Also, don't forget to use supporter creator code ALLOUTCHAIN in the item shop. But either way, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day / night. Bye bye.